Alright everybody, Bald&curious here. So, what's in the box? What's in the freaking box? You have to wait to find out. I'm just kidding. This is highly anticipated, at least by me. Grand Power, striker fired, Q100. So, it comes with the 2 mags, just like everything else. I literally just picked it up. And we'll dive right into it. So, it looks like a regular MK12 frame. Actually, let me grab a Excalibur. Alright, so here's the X trim, because that's more comparable in size. It's the same size. I believe they took the same frame, they just plugged in the holes, which is not the most attractive thing, but I can live with that. The rest of it is pretty much the same. Standard sights, nothing to brag about. So let's get down to the most important thing, and that's the trigger. Now, I dry fired it at the store, and for me, the trigger is a bit of a letdown. Not that it's heavy, but it's weird. It just, it feels like a toy gun trigger, if you ask me. You know, like if you have those airsoft Springer guns, that's what this feels. It just feels, you see all this? You press it, all these pre-travel. Now, you don't even know when you release the striker, and you still have an over travel after that. Now the reset, you gotta go way out here. So you're pretty much releasing the whole trigger again to get the reset. So to me, this reset's way too long. I don't like the fact that there's over travel. So let's compare it to a Canik. Okay, now this is a typical striker fired. So that's it. You release the striker and you hit the wall. There's no over travel on a striker fire gun. Now, boom, the reset. Again, boom, the reset. I'm kind of disappointed with this trigger. I don't have a clue what's going on. Why is it like that? I mean, people online been bragging about it, but this is nothing to be bragging about, especially compared to this. Okay, how the hell you go from this to this? I mean, I don't know if this is just my model, but Grand Power needs to get this shit together, because one thing they had going for them is a rotating barrel and excellent trigger. This is not an excellent trigger. This is like freaking Glock's got better trigger, but we'll see how it feels on the range. So again, it's got a captive rod. This one even has a captive spring. Here's I don't know how the hell this works. Standard barrel. I'm pretty sure it's the same barrel as an X trim. Sure looks like it. Now obviously the slide is different, since one's hammer fired, one's striker fired. So up front it's all similar. It just boils down to a plunger and a striker. That's interesting. So I wonder if there's gonna be some sort of upgrades or something for this, because I'm not a happy camper with this trigger. I'm not happy at all. Let's put it back together. Obviously everything's new and stiff and pain in the ass. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. Okay, so that's one heavy recoil spring. Really hard to get in. Let's just compare them side by side. Okay, so really similar guns. It's basically identical. Well, it is identical frame. Okay, I'm guessing they just put the blocks over here. It does have a indicator, so cock, whatever you want to call it. It's not a loaded chamber indicator. It just shows that it's cocked. That's nice. You can feel it, you can see it, but I'm not sure what to think about the trigger. Now let's measure it. Small wheeler gauge. It's gonna be a little weird with this dingus. Okay, so I'm at 412, but that's including the over travel. I think we're more in the 3-pound range. Yeah, 3.9. That's what it breaks at. I'm 3.1 now. $3.14. So yeah, probably somewhere about 3.5-pound range, which is fine. The weight of it is not a problem. It's just you feel that tension on it the whole time. All the Shrekified guns that you have, you know, there's no real tension that you feel on a trigger. This, it's funny feeling. I don't know. It might be me, but I'm not too crazy about it. Let's go shoot it and we'll see.